So do you guys want another room update? Hello everyone, it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector, and thanks to everyone who watched my stressed, my panicked video from this weekend. And I wanted to give you guys kind of an update on where I am, because I've been working, I've been moving, I've been kind of, trying to make this Batcave work in a really good way. And I had a tremendous outpouring of really great comments, really great support. I also had some people that were brutally honest with me, blunt. And some people took offense to that, like, how dare you say that to Chris and blah, blah, blah. I asked for it, guys. I asked for opinions. I wanted advice. Even if it's tough love, I wanted to hear it, because I really want to make this a special space, and I really needed some direction. Now, I'm still working on it. I'm still trying to figure things out, and so 48 hours later, I wanted to give you guys an update kind of what I've been doing since that video. And I've definitely moved some things around. Again, I'm just trying some things out. Now, the biggest thing that came up with these videos, or with the comments this weekend, was custom. Chris, it's time to go custom. Yes, I agree with a majority of you out there. I would love to do custom shelving. It is absolutely a possibility. Everybody says, well, why aren't you going in to that big under the garage space? Why aren't you going into the dog barking room? So I chose this space, right? We're using the other room for storage. We have a treadmill in there. We have other things. It's kind of like a workshop. So it's not just like something that I can just say, well, that's what I'm going to do. This is the cave. Okay, so this is the space that I have at the moment. Maybe down the future, maybe. But it is what it is right now. The other room, that's my wife's craft room. So it's like we can't just like upend everybody else just because, well, I need more statue space. I mean, that would be great, but I'm part of the family. I'm sure most of you can understand that. So this is a space I have. So when it comes to custom, that's great. I have a plan for custom. I'm actually going to be premiering this week a video from a fellow collector who kind of documented what he did. And it's what I would do. It's what I would do with a two-tiered system. The problem is with that two-tiered system is it's going to take up a tremendous amount of depth and width in the room, so it's going to shrink the middle of this room down very much. Almost so I don't even know if there'd be a room for me to set up my table in the middle to do reviews for you guys. So that is something to consider. Also with the customs, again, whenever you have customs, you have to understand that you're limited to then what you get to display. And maybe that would be a good thing for me, but there are certain pieces like the Bane piece and the Batman versus Joker, they're incredibly deep. So that means that you have to create a specialized display for them. And that's not always easy to do. And it's going to, again, take up a tremendous amount of room in this room in order to accomplish that. And again, with my collection always evolving and always changing, do I really want something built in? Do I really want something that I can't alter if I need to? Okay, so that is kind of where I'm at. Now, as you can see, we'll give you kind of a hint back here. I've obviously moved some things around, and so I wanted to show you what I've done so far. So anyway, let's check it out. So this is how I started the video the other day, and let's turn around and see how things have changed. Obviously, well, they've changed quite a bit. So here we go. So as you can see, I have moved my display from over here, and I have moved it to the main wall here. Again, this is just options, guys. This is just options. So obviously, I've got basically the same setup that I had before. I just moved it. Again, like I mentioned the other day, the problem is I don't have lighting above these guys. And that's something that maybe I could change. But basically, here as you can see, I originally posted some photos and everybody's like, oh, it's too tall, it's way too tall. Well, it's exactly the same height as I had it before. Like, it's not changed any. But I wanted them up high. Like Bane, people are like, well, you can't have Bane up high because then you can't see Batman. Well, Batman's right there. So why would I want to be able to see Batman? So again, trust me, guys, I have a vision here of what I want. Again, this is kind of Batman surrounded by his villains. Now, long term, this won't work because I have the Batman versus Joker, blah, blah, blah. So, but anyway, obviously this again, let me kind of zoom back here. This would obviously be a focal point of the room. So like whenever I'm doing my reviews and things like that, like this would be what's in the background. Now the Joker doesn't necessarily have to be there. I've also thought, so these are the long shelves. I've got shorter shelves that I used to have in the old Batcave. I can do a short shelf here, and then I could put the other Batman bust right here if I want to. Or I can maybe try to build another sort of ledge right here for another third scale, and the same thing over here. I know everybody's like, well, there's all this wasted space over here. I get that, guys, but I unless I do custom shelving, I am going to have to live with this. You know, I'm just going to have to make it work. And again, the thing with the custom shelving, and believe me, I am going to be doing a video. I'm inspired by someone. I love the way it looks. But a lot of people have said, hey, Chris, whenever you do custom shelving, that does limit you with what you have and what you can do. I agree with that to a certain point. I think custom shelving would look great in here. I do think it would really narrow the room, because if I do two levels, like a level up here and a level in front, that's definitely going to cut into the room. I mean, I'm going to have a very narrow strip here. So anyway, that is that. Okay, so you might be saying, okay, well, Chris, weren't you going to put your Sideshow stuff over here? Well, I did something. Dun da da da. I took off the closet doors, and I put this display in here. Now, again, it's not finished. It's not even close. I have purchased, or actually it's in the storage room, the Gladiator shelving. So it would fill up the space a lot more. And everybody's like, well, you have all this wasted space here, Chris. Well, it's not that. It's very, very narrow, guys. Like, I mean, there's very, very little space. I mean, it's like 5 inches maybe. Also, this is tan back here. I'm going to paint it gray, so it'll match this. So don't worry about the tan. Also, there's no electricity in this closet, which I realized. So what I did is I simply took out the top of this. So as you can see, and it's just got the lights shining straight down into it. And I actually it lights it really nice, actually. So anyway, again, so this could be a possibility where I keep the Sideshow stuff here. It's out of the way. And then I could put another possible Gladiator shelf here, and have more third scales on it. Movie pieces on it, whatever. Okay, smaller scale stuff could still be on the white shelves for now, just for now. Third scale, so again, third scale here, or movie pieces, or both. Third scale as my main backdrop. By the way, I would paint these black, so it would be black, black, white. My son even said maybe paint these black, Dad, or Gladiator shelf black, black display. Okay, I am also going to paint the wood around here, the wood around the closet white to match the rest of the trim in the room. Okay, so then this leaves this area again. And again, I apologize. There's a lot of mess. It's a little less messy than the other day. But again, this could be more third scale. So this could all be movie pieces. It could be dioramas, kind of whatever comes in and out. But basically the main thing is I want your opinion on whether you think that I should keep this as the main display. Keep tweaking it, but should this be my main backdrop? A lot of people said that they find the third scale stuff more interesting to look at than the Sideshow pieces. I mean, how could you not want to look at that? I mean, come on. Absolutely beautiful, right? And again, I know these pieces might change. Again, I really want the Batman Joker to kind of be the centerpiece of this collection, but that's like 3 years out. So again, I'm freaking out over things that are, out of my control for right now. So anyway, so that's that. Do you think another option, let me kind of come around here again. Another option would be to move the Sideshow case in a Gladiator shelf and make it over here and still do the movie pieces over here. That's still an option. Another option is, again, I can literally move this whole thing back over here, and then as pieces come in, I can recreate. Just got a message. Sorry about that, guys. I could recreate something on the front wall, but in the meantime, there would be nothing there. So those are my options. Again, I can move this over to here, back where it was, keep the Sideshow stuff there, or keep this here, make this a 1/3 scale Gladiator shelf with just pieces that come in. And a lot of people, let me just say this again too, that people say, well, you have all this vertical wasted space, right? Why don't you put stuff underneath here? Well, I tried to do that, but all of these pieces, all these third scales are taller than whatever these garage shelving heights are. So if I opened this garage shelf up right here, it wouldn't be high enough or tall enough to put anything in it. I couldn't put any third scale down there. And I think it would look really weird if I put quarter scale stuff down there on the floor. I just don't think it would look good. So for all of you people that say, just put them down below, well, it's not as easy as that, okay? I don't remember what I was going to say. So like third scale gladiator shelf, leave the Sideshow stuff here, or I can move the Sideshow stuff on this little cove here, and it could just be a big Sideshow display. Maybe even open it up down below and put some other pieces down below. Or do you guys like the Sideshow stuff in the closet? Again, let me kind of, although I'm going to quit calling it the closet because, you know, it is what it is. But again, it would be great back there. A bigger shelf. I'm going to put the garage, the gladiator shelving back there. And it would give me more room for premium formats. Okay? I'll probably take that. If I do keep the third scales up front, I'm going to take that bat logo and I would put it on the front of here. Okay? Probably. More than likely. I also have this case here, which could also go in front. So again, I can have that three-tiered look that would come into the room. What do you guys think about the bus on both sides? Do you guys like the look of that? Or do you think I should take the bus out and try to create some other stand right there, like bring that stand forward and put another third scale on it? I can do that on each side. So that would give me, you know, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put Talon up here, Harley right here probably. I've got Batman Who Laughs can go on one of those. Again, if I put this stand up front down here where like I had it before, I could put Batman Who Laughs and maybe another one, maybe like between Ivy and Batman. Again, the main thing about the customs, guys, is I want to do customs, but I do really worry about the fact that my collection does change, and you know, will it limit me in the future? Is what I'm saying. Okay. So anyway, that's the main display. It is darker, like I said. I might put some lights back behind here to kind of like get some backlight, kind of like I did with the Sideshow case. Or again, do you guys still think the Sideshow case should be up here? I mean, did you guys like the Sideshow case better with a bigger case to fit like Batman Who Laughs, or if they ever do any other characters, which I'm not holding my breath at this point. But so anyway, that's kind of the update. I still have options here. Again, I am going to be doing a video with another collector that filmed for us of his display that he just did, and that's kind of what I would do if I did a custom. I would do something very, very similar. So anyway, that is the update, guys. I'm going to throw it back to Chris. I mean, me. All right, guys, so there you have it. What do you think about these changes? What do you think about the potential look? Do you think I'm on the right track? Do you think I should move the Sideshow case back where it was and kind of, you know, just make it like it was before? I know some people said, Chris, just get all your Arkham pieces back and this is the way the Batcave should be. Well, the Batcave is always going to be evolving. It's kind of like Disney. Disney's never finished. It's never, it doesn't want to be like a stagnant museum. I don't want it to be a stagnant museum in this cave. And also, I'm a YouTube channel that wants to provide you guys content. So it's a double-edged sword. I want new pieces for myself. I want to display them a certain way, but at the same time, also, if I never review anything, this channel is going to get very, very stagnant and very, very boring. And I want you guys to keep coming back. This is part of our family now. So this is our community that we've built. So anyway, I do want to keep experimenting. I want to keep trying to figure this all out with you guys. But again, please leave your comments down below. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that this is a good enough look for now? Or do you think that I just need to rip off the Band-Aid and say, hey, time to do custom, time to do shelving, time to just do it, spend whatever. I'm nervous about how much it's going to cost, you know, whether it's $4 or $5, $6 grand. I have no idea how much it's going to cost. I know some people said use the MDF, which I'm fine with. I just want it to look nice. I want it to feel special in here, okay? A lot of you said, hey, it's time to just sell all your quarter scale. It's time to do this. It's time to do that. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready to sell off my quarter scale. That's why it's pushed off to the side, or it could be somewhere else, but I'm not ready to let go of my Sideshow pieces. Now, if Sideshow, if they never ever do any more characters, I might have to look at that and say, you know what, that's But it is what it is. I'm still real happy with that display. I love it. It's my own sanity. I love it. And again, it's kind of iconic here on the channel. So I don't want to get rid of that, at least not right now. I'm still really happy with it. But at the end of the day, my passion, again, is third scale. So, you know, that's kind of how I want to display things. But anyway, I am going to turn it back over to you guys. Again, this has just been a little update on kind of where I was since the last time I talked to you guys. Definitely stay tuned to this channel. I've got lots of reviews coming up this week, and so a lot of good content. And again, just thank you guys so very much for checking out the channel. We're approaching the holidays. We've got a lot coming up, and also the Batsy Awards are coming up as well. I will be posting the links to start voting on your favorites. Again, that show will air in late December. About to say July, man, Christmas in July. Late December, just like last year. I cannot wait to do that show. And maybe I'll have the Bat Cave kind of decided by that point. Who knows? I don't know. The mess is literally driving me crazy. I am not a messy person. I do not like mess, and so this is killing me a little bit. But anyway, it has to be done. It's a lot of work, but I'm doing it for myself. I'm also doing it for you guys out there in YouTube land. And again, just thank you guys so very much for all your support and also all of your advice. Good, bad, ugly, indifferent, whatever. I appreciate you taking the time to type it, to watch it. Really appreciate you guys. So anyway, that's my update. I'll see you soon right here in the Bat Cave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Bat Cave.